Shame for me is an experience of taking a part of the self and encapsulating it in a story that it's not lovable. And I've experienced a lot of parts of myself being hidden away like this. And it seems that it's universally true with the people that I've spoken with about shame, and with myself as well, that even though there might be experiences, there might be things connected with it where I might feel guilty or I might be validly have done something wrong, the actual part of the self which I feel ashamed of is usually or is always a beautiful part of the self. So an example of how shame might form is as a child, I might be running around being really cute and curious and playful, and then a parent comes home and is angry about something or is irritated about something and yells at me, and then I implicitly get the message that it's not my cuteness, my curiosity, my playfulness there's something wrong with it, and so then I have to hide it and I feel ashamed of it, and I learn to even hide it from myself. And I've had so many parts of myself that were hidden, usually as a child, because there are all these implicit shamings that happen, and they're not intended to be shaming usually, although sometimes they can be unconsciously passing shame from parent to child. But it seems like the shame really encapsulates a part of the self that's a beautiful part of the self that then gets hidden away, and then it looks as though there's something ugly there, when in fact it's not ugly at all. In fact, it's often the most valuable parts of the self. Like, for example, for me, I have shame about my nose. Like, I don't really like my nose. I feel like I have to hide it, or I feel embarrassed of it. And then it's rare to have someone who really thinks there's something wrong with my nose, you know. For me, I can think there's something wrong with it, but other people are like, no, it's fine, you know. And most people have something like that, or many things like that about their body. They have parts of their body that they feel ashamed of, and you know, that at some point they've had an experience of being shamed, maybe as a child, or because of common messages about how things should be or whatever. But it's not just physical, it's also character-based things, you know, like I was saying, curiosity, playfulness. So that's my understanding of what shame is. And maybe in the next video or in another video, I'll share with you how I've freed myself from shame, a lot of shame, and how I've supported other people to be freed from a lot of shame.